First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. Off we go from the Superdome. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. First down, Detroit.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Chase Young off the edge with tackle. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. The Saints 31-yard line.
From 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
180.
Now, Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. More from New Orleans after this. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than...
And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Chuck to the air right away. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd and 7. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put it into that play really before it ever got started.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Shuck. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the Saints first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Lions.
The air again is Shuck. He'll let one go down the middle. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Javon Bailey was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
19, Tiger, 9. Shut up.
A give up the middle with Kamara. 1st down and more. He's inside the 35. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 14-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 33 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Shuck. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
To the air is Shuck. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion. I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Cade York to kick off.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Detroit.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
14, Saints 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set. Ready. Rock roll 80.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. They'll go. And here's Shuck. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
DC.
On 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
180.
Gibbs trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Montgomery, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
On first down, Shuck. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, most teams that find themselves in this situation, Mike, what are they going to do on first down? They're just going to run it. They're going to just plow it up in there, and the idea is don't make the quarterback take the center exchange in the end zone. Well, not this guy. He decides to throw it deep downfield, and even though it's an incomplete pass, you have to imagine it's going to soften that secondary up just a little bit.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
Third down, and here is Shuck. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Saints first down.
That's good for a Saints first down.
It's a give now to Kamara. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Shuck. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
On the play.
A pickup there of 13. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Shuck. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
They'll take over first and 10.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Here's Montgomery.